everybody. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing wonderful, awesome, fantastic, amazing, great, and very blessed. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Tanaka Sean Katuruza. It is a pleasure to have you. I hope by the end of this video you will like and you will hit that subscribe button. I'm sure it's on one of these sides. I'm sorry I keep doing this every week. I always forget which side that subscribe button is on, but yes, hit subscribe and click that notification bell. And if you are a regular viewer, welcome back. I hope you guys have had a good couple of weeks and that you have been very blessed. Now, we've all come across times where we've left our comfort zone and entered into a new environment, right? It can be from primary school to high school to university, university to employment, from being single to being married, to being a father, to being a lot of things. And those times can either shape you or they can break you. The best time, you can either have the best time or the worst time when you leave your comfort zone, right? Okay. When I left my comfort zone and it hit home for me most was when I went to university from home. And I remember when I was there was a lot. There was culture shock, there was environment shock, it was a lot. Like, there was snow in Switzerland. I studied in Switzerland, for those of you who don't know. There was snow in Switzerland. People drive on the opposite side. The steering's on the opposite side. And in my university, it was an international university, so you've got a variation of African cultures, Asian cultures, European cultures, American cultures. It was a lot. And the first couple of days, weeks, roughly the first month, I was scared. I was like, God, why did you bring me here? It's just such a lot for me. And what was the most for me was not everybody was, there were very few Christians. Growing up in Zimbabwe, so many people are Christians. In fact, everybody, most people. So when you go to an environment where Christians were roughly on one hand, really, in a whole school of I don't know how many students, it's a huge shock and a huge surprise. It was a huge thing for me. And I thought to myself, you know what? Because there were temptations. There were temptations to adjust into that environment and blend in with people. You know, if you change how you were when you were at home and then you want to adjust into that environment, you know, to just blend in and what have you. But then I thought, hey, I've been this way for 20 years, almost 21. Am I really going to change just so that I can fit in? I've never been one who fit into a normal crowd. I've always been one who stood on my own. So I'm like, why don't I impact that while I'm here? And I did that. I tried to stay as true as possible to my Christian values, which I think I tried very well in. I didn't change my character. My character there was the same as my character here. And I really made that effort to just be me. And you know, a lot of people, instead of, you know, judging you for it, of course there are a few who judge. But some end up respecting you because they then question, dude, why are you this way? How do you do what you do? What's your culture like? Where do you come from? You're then impacting knowledge of who you are to somebody else because you've captivated the eye of people to wonder, how is this person this person? Instead of being the same as everybody else who's just trying to, you know, find their way and trying to make friends and what have you. And I have to tell you, adjusting in the first weeks felt like the worst time. But then as time went on and I adjusted and I stayed true to myself and stayed true to who I was, a lot of people started to wonder, oh, okay, that's really cool. You're this person, you're that person. A lot of questions were coming in. And it ended up being the best time. Because you need to adjust yourself, ladies and gentlemen, into an environment where you don't know anybody, you're not familiar with how things work. But if you stay true to who you are, to the good person, to the person you've groomed yourself to be for many years, that is a good thing. Because when you leave your comfort zone, there are so many temptations out there. You can go off the rails. You can indulge in so many things you never had the freedom to do when you were there. You can easily get swayed by different cultures and it can be a lot. There can be so much temptation. There can be so much. You can easily go the wrong way any day. But if you stay true to who you are, if you stand firm, and if you keep God in your heart, then you will adjust. You will do well. You will prevail. There are so many temptations in the world. There's so much sin in the world. Let's not even sugarcoat it. The sin is a lot. And you can be swayed easily. It looks so good doing the wrong thing. It looks so good because you're like, oh, I'm not in my comfort zone anymore. I can either step out, or I can do this. I can stay in my lane, or I can step out. Ladies and gentlemen, your comfort zone can either make you or break you. It can either be the best time or it can be the worst time. For me, leaving my comfort zone by going to university at that time, it made me stronger. It made me better. It made me lean on God more. Because I was in an environment where the enemy was trying to get me from left, right, back and forth and whatever. But if you stand firm, you keep God in your heart, and you stay true to who you are and who you've been for the amount of years, you will do absolutely well. You will make a change out there that leave people guessing, that leave people amazed that there are people like you in the world who can be so strong despite all these obstacles that are being thrown at you. And that is my encouragement for you today. When you leave your comfort zone, in any case, make it a point that it shapes you, make it a point that it builds you, make it a point that it doesn't break you, and make it a point that it will be the best time that you can have. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen, and have a great week.